Hey guys, what's up? It's Apple Critics from applecritics.com. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the new privacy features in iOS 14. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this video started. So the first feature is the Safari tracking report. So to enable it, all you have to do is just tap on those two A's right there. And then what we can do is just go to tracking report. So under tracking report, it will give you detailed statistics about websites that track you online. So Safari prevents trackers from following you across your websites, and that's basically what it allows you to do. And you also do have some cross-site trackers and intelligent tracking prevention. So some websites allow data collection companies called trackers to track your browsing activity, and trackers can follow you across multiple websites and combine your activity into a profile for advertisers. Now, there's also intelligent tracking prevention. So with intelligent tracking prevention, it uses on-device machine learning to identify trackers and block from accessing identifying information. Known trackers are identified by DuckDuckGo. Now, in the last 30 days, it shows that known trackers have been prevented 91 times, and the website that contracted trackers, it shows 75%. So most contracted tracker was doubleclick.net, and it was blocked across 5 different sites. So we can see all this information about it. So we have all this particular websites and how many websites by trackers were contacted. So that's the Safari tracking report pretty much. So you can tap on each website to see all the prevented trackers. Let's say, for example, theweathernetwork.com. And then you can see all of the prevented trackers. So you can see all these different websites that were basically blocked by using this Safari tracking report. So it just gives us more data to interpolate, and it just saves your device pretty much. It's just a great tool to have. Now, another subliminal feature that Apple put in was the recording indicator. So if we go into the camera app, you're going to see a green dot right there. So anytime you see a green dot, that means it's for your camera. And anytime you see an orange dot right up here, that means that's for the microphone. So I'm only taking pictures right now, so that's why I'll only show that green recording indicator. Now, if I was to go to video mode, so then if I start a video, then you should see an orange dot right here. So now I'm currently doing a voice memos, and now you're going to see that there's that orange dot. And what we can do is just swipe down. And now it's going to show you your control center, and then it's going to show you your microphone right here, and then tell you which app is using your microphone. So that is very convenient, and I'm glad that Apple put that in. So that's another privacy feature that they did. So if we go to our home screen, you can see that it'll show that we're recording a voice memo, and we have that small orange indicator. So it's just, those are the two recording indicators that Apple put in. So the green one for the camera and the orange one for the microphone once again. Now what we can do is go into the Notes app. So what I can do is just write Apple Critics, please subscribe. And now what I can do is just copy this whole note. So I could just copy it all and just press copy. And then what I can do is just go into Safari. Then when I'm ready to paste it, I can just simply press down and paste, and you're going to see a notification. So you can see Safari posted from Notes. So you have that little indicator right there. So that's another small feature that they added in iOS 14. So that just basically illustrates that Safari was reading your clipboard, and it just notified you right after. Now the next hidden feature actually occurs in settings. And then what you're gonna do is just press on that info for your Wi-Fi that you're connected to. You're going to see that we have a use private address option, and I have that enabled. And what that means is that it will prevent network operators from tracking your iPhone. So now we have that feature in iOS 14. Once again, it just says it right there. So it says private Wi-Fi address prevents network operators from tracking your iPhone. Now we finally have privacy for our photos in iOS 14. So if we go into a photo-based app or an app that would have to access our photos, what we do is go into, let's say, for example, Snapseed. And then you can see it will say tap anywhere to open a photo. So we press it. Now you're going to see this new notification that will be prompted. So when an app would like to access your photos, you can allow access to all your photos or only selected photos. So that is a big deal that Apple is now pushing. So instead of giving your full photo library, so you can select certain photos that now Snapseed or whatever photo-based app like Instagram will be available to look at. So then you can just simply select photos, and then it would go on to show your whole photo library. So let's say, for example, I just want to use this photo, and then I could just select it, and then I could hit done. So this will be the only photo that you can use for Snapseed, and normally you would have your whole photo library, but Apple made a change in iOS 14, and they're just trying to make your iPhone more secure and just giving some more privacy protection and privacy features for your iPhone. Now, once again, the third-party app like a Snapseed or Instagram, the app is only allowed to access only those photos that you selected if you chose the select option instead of all photos. So what that means is the next time you open up the app, it will ask you to select more photos or keep the current selection. So if I was to exit out of Snapseed, and let's say, for example, I go back in Snapseed and I want to tap anywhere to open a photo, once again, it's going to give me this notification like I said. So it will say Snapseed would like to access your photos, and then you can allow access to the photo library for opening images. We can select more photos, or we can keep our current selection. So this is going to be present in iOS 14 for a long time. So Apple is not planning to take out this feature. This is a feature specifically made for the users of iPhones or iOS devices. And once again, all the features that are pretty much on iOS 14 will be on iPadOS 14. So this also applies to iPadOS 14 users. So once again, Apple is stepping in the right direction, and it's good to see that Apple is protecting their users of their iPhone from third-party apps. So now what we can do is go back into settings, then go into privacy. Now, once we're in privacy, what you're gonna see is that we have the new tracking feature right here. So you can tap on it, and then it'll give us the option to allow apps to request to track. So pretty much what that means, so basically what this means is it will allow apps to ask to use an identifier that can be used to combine your activity across apps and websites. So what that means is that now if you toggle this on, pretty much what that means is that you want to know which apps that want to track you. So that's pretty much what it is. So if you toggle it off, that means you do not want to let apps track you. So that's pretty much what it means. Now the next setting under privacy is local network. So with local network enabled, so when you have local network enabled, what that means is that apps that have requested permission to find and communicate with devices on your local network will appear here. So apps like YouTube, apps like Twitter, they'll appear here in this local network. And you just have to be prompted, and then you have the option to enable it or disable it. Now this would be present if you have an app like YouTube, which allows you to use a smart TV and you could just stream your YouTube videos onto your smart TV. That's pretty much when the local network comes into effect. So anything that requires a local Wi-Fi connection in order to show certain things. So once again, you can grant them permission by just toggling this on and off. So once you go into location services, we have the ability to turn on location services or turn it off. So location services use a GPS, Bluetooth, and crowdsource Wi-Fi, hotspot, and cell tower locations to determine your approximate location. So now right under all of this, you're gonna see they have location services for each individual app. So you have to basically choose which apps you wanna give your location to. Now, we have the ability to turn it on and off. So let's say, for example, App Store. You're gonna see that we can allow location access to the App Store if we want. So we have the options of never, ask next time, or while using the app. So we have all those different features. Now, another super interesting app I found was the App Clips. So Apple debuted App Clips at WWDC 2020. And with App Clips, it just tells you is the option to just use NFC to discover certain options. Let's say when you're at a store like Starbucks and they have an app clip right there, they can probably tell you about a new drink that they're offering or something like that. So App Clips is gonna be using AR and also NFC. So it's gonna be really, really interesting, and it is very promising. So we have the option to basically confirm location. So we can automatically allow App Clips to confirm that you are at a specific expected location. So we can turn that on or off. Now we can also go back to this screen under privacy and go to microphone. And now you're going to see that there's some App Clips integration here as well. So that's super interesting, and it doesn't have any toggle here right now. So you can see that we have the option to have App Clips that have requested access to the microphone will appear here. So we can see that there is some App Clips integration, but it's not turned on just yet. Now, another feature I noticed was the research sensor and usage data. So basically, we have the option to enable sensor and usage data collection. So sensor and usage data is a sensitive research data that allows apps and studies to access certain important sources of information that are otherwise unavailable. So that is something that you can opt into. So thank you for watching this video on the privacy in iOS 14. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a comment down below of what you think of all these new privacy features that Apple has put into iOS 14. Also be sure to subscribe for more great content, and be sure to check out all my other videos on my channel, as I have a lot of iOS 14 coverage and there is more videos on the way. Also be sure to once again subscribe, and thanks for watching. So thank you for watching this video on the privacy features of iOS 14. If you enjoyed it, be sure to smash that like button and also smash that subscribe button. Also be sure to leave a comment down below. As I'm really interested to see all your thoughts and opinions of the privacy features of iOS 14. And also be sure to check out all the videos on my channel. Because I have a lot of iOS 14 coverage and more videos are on the way. Once again, be sure to subscribe for more great content, and thanks for watching.